It's you. It's Rufus. You say Rufus? Can you say tractor? Can you say car? Can you say cat? Yay! Clever boy. Yeah, you like cats, don't you? One more? Okay, one more. Cat? Steph and I are off to go for our last meeting with the lady who is designing our kitchen, which is so exciting. I think we've had a last minute change of colour, which I feel much happier with. Do you know what most excites me about the kitchen?
What's that, Hannah Mags?
The pantry cupboard. It's a cupboard of organisation.
Our house is going to be chaos, you know that.
I'm determined to prove you wrong. You can have your little chaotic corner.
Look at our kitchen table at home and how it's always like just crap.
Full of washing.
Full of crap. It would be like that.
Yes, full of washing, I know. No, I mean inside the cupboards though. You know how we can never find anything when we're cooking? That stresses me out. It makes cooking take like so much longer because you're just looking for stuff.
You know what stresses me out, Hannah Mags? Inequality.
Oh God, here we go.
You need to get woke, man.
For those of you that don't know what it is to be woke, let me get you up to speed with this 21st century revolution. Firstly, let me just say, as a cis male, I can never be truly woke, as my veins are literally coursing with toxic masculinity. Also, simply by explaining something means I'm mansplaining, which is basically a woke way of describing a man who's trying to explain something, which is not good at all. But that doesn't stop me doing my best for the woke cause. You see, when you become woke like me, you become a sort of knight. You get to ride high on a non-binary horse of righteousness while swinging your sword of virtue at old people who don't understand why you can't make jokes in 2019. Sadly, my wife hasn't decided to join me on my woke crusade. She says she doesn't feel the need to let everyone know on social media how virtuous she is all the time. I tried to explain to her that that was a woke-shaming microaggression, and her lack of wokeness was making our marriage problematic, although I don't think she's seen the tweet yet.
Don't irritate me, I've had no coffee today because you only made one for yourself.
What, should I make you coffee now too? Should I have to make you coffee? Privilege is showing, Hannah Mags.
Oh, that's what I need to check. If there's
Check your privilege.
the cupboard that's I can put the toaster in.
Oh my God.
This is why we're late. Because Steph can't get himself out the door on time.
Shut up, Hannah.
Absolutely fine. I'm just working out my tasks for today.
This is our mood
I'm
board.
so excited for this one. I think it's beautiful. And just imagine your house when it's done as well. It's going to be how you want it, all your bits in there, and it'd be just so lovely.
You happy?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, really happy.
It's going to look amazing.
Isn't it?
I'm excited about all the open shelving possibilities.
I'm excited about putting food in my mouth.
Yeah, me too. Where should we go? We are now driving down to somewhere called Iford Manor. It's just like this big beautiful house in the country. They do like jazz gigs and stuff there. I think they open it up to the public because it's just really beautiful. It's by this little stream and stuff. So we're just going to go down there and hopefully get my shots for Very. So I'll be one outfit down and I can shoot the rest on Rufus's nursery day. I think we got the shots. That was probably the quickest we've ever done it. I think it was only like 5 minutes or something, but the location's so nice that it's like the perfect place to get Instagram photos. All done now, so gonna head home, probably put Rufus down for his nap by the time we get home, and edit these photos. Yay!
Melly P, Somerset's most famous costume designer in the house.
This is Melly P. She's a costume designer and helped me turn into a giant Capra Sun a couple of years ago. It's a long story.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I need something from you. I need a costume designed, please. We're partnering with these guys this week, and they asked us to come up with a creative way to highlight their new E-Cover Zero product, which is all about celebrating the smell of a baby, which in our opinion is the best smell in the world.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. I sat down, I had a strong coffee, I opened up a Google Document, and I had to think about it, and then it hit me. I have got you a custom-made perfume costume.
And it's beautiful as always.
You want to put the hat on? You want to put this on?
And the baby wants to put the hat on.
That, Rufus, is your perfume sprayer.
Sassy.
But Rufus, come back. You want to put this on? Come on, Bubba, put it on. What do you mean no? Rufus! I had this commission for you, mate. Rufus, what's this? What's this? It's a hand. Now, are you going to give me a hand by wearing this? You want to wear it? Please? Rufus, we're wood paneling your room. You could help us a little bit. Oh, I'm glad you find it funny. How am I going to salvage this? Do you want to wear it?
Dash.
Come on then. Right, and then the hat. Do you want to wear the hat? Turn around. So this is what it was supposed to look like.
Of course, it's absolutely absurd/genius to dress up a baby in a perfume bottle costume, but the fact remains that every baby has the right to look and smell like an actual baby. That's why E-Cover Zero range has clean ingredients with zero added fragrance.
Massive thank you to E-Cover for sponsoring this week's video. I'm sorry I couldn't get Rufus to wear it, but I did try. I tried. You want some cheese?
Good morning. Rue and I have come to Avon Valley Country Park this morning because it's a beautiful day and they feed the animals on a Tuesday morning. But on the way here, this happened, so I'm not sure if he's going to enjoy it that much because he clearly needs to sleep. And he's been a bit grumpy this morning, but he's had about 10 minutes in the car, so hopefully that will help. But let's go feed some animals.
Let me tell you a story. There used to be a young, handsome man who believed that life itself could be reduced to nothing but absurd acts of chemicals, and therefore there was no real meaning or purpose to the material universe. And then one day that young, handsome man found his purpose and realised he was wrong. Well, that young, handsome man was me. I found my purpose, and it's to get our community's voice back. To do that, I'm going to march you, not into a battle, but into a bloody war. We're going to war. Here's my plan. We aim our most powerful weapon at the heart of YouTube. The CEO, this lady here, Susan Wojcicki. We tweet bomb her, saying something along the lines of, "Dear Susan, please can we have our comments back on now? Kind regards, a Michalak viewer." Let's not be rude, let's not be angry, let's show grace and decorum at all stages, but also let's show that we are a formidable force that will not be reckoned with. Because Susan, you do not censor the Michalak channel. It's something you just don't do. The Saccone Jonies have their comments turned on, why can't we have ours turned on? So everybody watching, please come with me. We'll unite as a force and we'll tweet her with the biggest tweet bomb she's ever seen, saying, please, please give us our community's voice back. We want to comment again. We wanted to say how nice the video was this week. Descriptions of what I need you to do are down below in the comments, but yeah, let's come together. We may not win this. We're going up against the biggest giant in Silicon Valley. We may fall, but you know what? We'll fall together. Go in with everything you have, with passion, with vigour, and with purpose. But go in hard. You've had your fun and games, Susan. I'm sure it's been a laugh. Now give us our community's voice back right now. We all demand it. That tweet bomb is just the start. I don't know what we'll do next. Maybe another one. Maybe we'll be less polite the next time. Yeah? We all know swear words, and we're not afraid to use them. We can win this war. We just need to believe.
Give him another little stroke on his shell. That's nice, he likes that.
African land snail, this is.
Is it?
An albino one though.
It's a big slime.
Are you feeding them daisies? Did you have fun? You look very tired. We're finishing this play date the same way we started the play date. He absolutely loved it. He had a really great time, and I had a really nice time too. Hello, have you cheered up a bit? It's an old school shot if ever I saw one, Stefan. Chili for dinner tonight with a side of cheese. He's been busy emptying it all into his cup there. Haven't you, Roo?
I'm Comic Sans. You think I'm stupid. You think I'm immature. You think I'm a malformed, pathetic excuse for a font. Well, think again, nerdhole, because I'm Comic Sans, and I'm the best thing to happen to typography since Johann fucking Gutenberg. We don't all have 73 weights of stick-up-my-ass Helvetica sitting on our 17-inch MacBook Pros. Sorry, some people like to have fun. People love me. I'm the life of the party. While Gotham is at the science fair, I'm banging the prom queen behind the woodshop. While Universe is refilling his allergy prescriptions, I'm shredding Rain in Blood on my double-neck Stratocaster. I'm a sans serif Superman, and my only kryptonite is pretentious buzzkills like you. It doesn't even matter what you think. You know why? 'Cause I'm famous. I am on every major operating system since Microsoft fucking Bob. I'm in your browsers. I'm in your instant messengers. I'm not just a font. I'm a force of motherfucking nature. And I will not rest until every uptight armchair typographer, cockhat like you, is surrounded by my lovable, comic book inspired, sans serif badassery. Enough of this bullshit. I'm gonna go get hammered with Papyrus.
He's not in his chair.
This is my worst bit of renovation, is picking tabs.
Your Instagram account's doing amazingly. We've got about 30,000 people signed up to it now.
No, it's mental. I literally thought there was going to be like maybe 1,000. Now I'm like, oh no, pressure.
Don't feel the pressure. Just keep doing what
No,
you're
I
doing.
I like putting stuff up that is actually just instant.
Instagram's lost that, hasn't
It's
it?
kind of brought the fun back to Instagram for me.
Grayson, go to bed!
The bath that you sent them, the link, did it have holes for taps?
I don't know.
Can you find out, please?
Did they ask that?
Well, no, because if we're ordering a bath that has holes for taps and we're not putting
We're not
taps
ordering it. He's ordering it, so he should he'll check if there's got holes in it or not. He wouldn't order it if there was holes in it.
I'm not being very helpful, Stefan.
How long do you think it'll be before you're like done with renovation?
I'm disliking shopping for taps. Tiles was fun at first, and now I'm like, I'm so fucking done with tiles. Like, I've seen every bloody tile go in. Oh wow, we've got a new towel rack, Stef.
You found
Oh, that
one?
looks so nice. This is from Soho Home though.
Oh, it's don't.
Look.
A towel
How
rack.
nice is that? And it's on the cladding like we're gonna get.
How much is that? How much is that? £300 for a towel rack.
Yeah, but look at it. That is nice, you've got to admit, compared to the other ones. Isn't it?
It's a beautiful towel rack.
And you can stack them all on top, because that's the problem I have
But we
in
won't
the,
stack them on the top.
in the Wii. But that's the problem I have here, is that we have like towels that just go on top and on top and on top of each other. There's nowhere to like, that is nice. I'm just going to put it in there. I'm making a list, basically.
The things we can't afford.
Those are sink taps.
Finishing up on the decking.
Like literally every time we come over, the tiniest thing gets done. I'm like, oh. Do you want to watch me do my testers? It's not as green as I imagined it would be.
I'm not a massive fan.
No, I actually think I might do the smoking room green in here as well.
Yeah, I
on
think
the
you
bottom
should.
and then like white on the top.
That's a good idea.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
If you want to go and take a ride with me.
You happy with that little house visit, Hannah?
I love going. Even when they do the tiniest thing, I'm like, eee! Something's been done.
Yeah. Do you reckon they're going to finish it in time?
Nope.
No, nor do I. There's so much to
I'd
be
be
done.
really surprised if we don't end up moving into a building site.
I'm a bit concerned about that, are you?
Well, it is what it is. As long as there's a working toilet and a something we can cook some food on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll all have to borrow Rufus's potty.
Thought I'd give you a quick update on my my clear braces. These things, when you first do it, they show you a simulation of how it's going to end up looking, what it's going to look like when you're finished. So I saw the simulation, I was thinking that looks great, it looks good. I signed up. About 6 months into it, they were like, yeah, the teeth haven't really moved how we expected them to move, so it's not going to look really anything like the simulation, and they give you a new simulation. Let me show you what I'm talking about anyway. This is basically the simulation of how they started. My top teeth, which are the ones I'm mainly concerned about, and then they go out to that and they finish like that. That's what it was sold. That's why I was like, yeah, okay, cool, because I didn't like them before, and then when they finished, they're like that. It's much wider. I've got a much wider bite. It opens up my arch loads. I was like, yeah, cool, wicked. Okay, sign me up, Johnny. And then, about halfway through, so about when we got to about here, they were like, okay, we've got to take some molds again, send them off to get the next load done. And I was like, fine. And then they took the molds, and it was like this, nowhere near where it was supposed to be. And then when they finished them, it's like that. And I've got this massive, great big like arch thing here, which I never had before. If you go back, oh, that's a bit too much teeth for anyone. Who wants that? I don't want that. So yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain in the arse. I wanted what they sold me, which is that. And what I'm gonna get is that, which I don't like at all. I don't know whether just to stop the procedure now and just give up on it, because I don't like where they're going to end up being. I wish I just went full on metal train tracks and just embraced it. You see, like, never mind.
Okay, I'm just going to put you up here. We are in the kitchen, and I think we changed our minds. I think we might do this green. I also brought the doorknob samples that I have from Saxton, London, to see if they fit the doors and if I need to get like door lock covers and stuff. Who knew that that was a thing? Brought all my paintbrushes. Let's do this. Right. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it yet.
My whole life, as long as I can remember, I've been anxious. It's such a pertinent part of my life that I've just accepted it as a character trait. It can sometimes spiral out of control. Heart palpitations, sweats at night, waking up, like sometimes it can just get a bit out of control. But I thought it was almost like kind of something that I needed to have. I always thought being anxious is maybe that's what gets me up in the morning at 6:30 to go outside on my bike in the pissing rain to go to CrossFit every morning, or that's what makes me work those extra hours. Maybe I need to have that thing. Maybe that's my edge, is the fact is I'm always anxious. I've discovered it's not. I've discovered it's a really corrosive and distracting thing to have. Because recently, I've completely just managed to just eradicate anxiety from my life. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing because I feel like, you know, there could be a couple of people out there watching who have anxiety, and this might work for you. It may not. It may be useless, but it works for me.
Just come up to find that the shower is nearly ready to be tiled. This room is just a state. Okay, so we are now in what will be Grayson's room. I've decided to keep the floorboards. Steph thinks I'm crazy and that I'm gonna regret it. But I just think they look beautiful, and he doesn't spend that much time in his room.
What it is this relatively new thing that a lot of you guys have probably been hearing about called CBD oil. I started to vape it and it made a little bit of a difference, but I didn't know if that was psychosomatic. I didn't know if it was a placebo. I didn't know, but it felt like it made a bit of a difference. So I started then to take the oil. That seemed to help. But then I tried one particular CBD product, which just completely made a difference, like straight away. Wow. It is a paste, raw hemp paste, and it comes in this quite sinister looking tube, and it's just this black, like tar-like stuff inside. And you take the lid off, and then you put like a tiny little grain-sized amount. I don't know if you can see that, like almost like a a grain of rice-sized amount on your finger. And then you just literally just like put it on your gums.
Just done a second coat of this for the office, just to check that it is definitely the colour that we want. It's quite a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, but we'll see what it looks like when it dries.
I found it randomly when I was walking through Northern Ireland with my dad, and there was a CBD like sales place in one of those shopping centres where there was a guy with like a little CBD stand, and I was like, what's the best CBD stuff that you have? And he's like, well, this is probably the strongest and the best stuff. The problem with it is it's very expensive. That's 50 quid. That's a lot of money. But you get a lot in there, like loads. You're only using a tiny bit.
Okay, that is it. I've done my testers. I've done my testers upstairs. I'm now going to go home and wait for them to dry. That was really boring, but I hope you liked coming with me and doing some testers anyway.
I just don't feel anxious anymore. Not feeling anxious hasn't taken anything away. It hasn't reduced me to like this lazy guy who just can't be bothered to do anything because I'm not anxious about anything. It's just made me more focused and more, I'm still getting up in the mornings, and I'm happier when I get up in the mornings, so I'm sleeping better. I'm just running at a much better speed. I'll link it below. I'm not going to affiliate link it or anything because I don't want anyone to think that there's any kind of vested interest in me promoting it, so that none of the links will be affiliated. It's just something that I just feel that you should try if you have anxiety. Buy one of them, give it a go, see how you feel, and let me know if it makes any difference. I felt like I had to tell you about that. But on with the show. Where are we gonna go?
Lay my hand down on the altar. For inside a sickness grows. I'm wasted on the waiting. Is it right that I would know? Lay your hand down on me too. In the garden that you sown.
Alexa, turn on living area.
Oh, I am arranging.
I'm gonna sit
Oh, I am arranging. Oh, I am arranging.
Thank you very much for watching this week, everybody. Thanks to eCover for sponsoring this week's video. I hope you enjoyed all the renovation chat and all the other random things that we threw in this week.
Love a Reno chat.
You're so into your Reno chat.
I love it when I find someone that wants to talk about it with me. I'm like, yes.
A Reno enabler.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks very much, guys. We'll see you all next week for more fun and games.
Oh, you can't change the catchphrase.
Okay, for more shenanigans. See you all later. Bye.
And now